Well, half a day, everyone. Happy Friday. If you've been looking for a quick and easy fun fold to make for your cards, then this video is for you because I'll be showing you a really neat, a quick and easy fun fold that you can use to make cards for any occasion. Hi, I'm Becky Tovis with Crafty Chamarita. I'm so glad to be joining you today. And for those of you who are teachers, I hope you are enjoying the beginning part of your summer. I know many of my teacher friends are either planning to go off island or are already off island. So whatever your plans are, I hope that you enjoy it. And if you're not a teacher, that's okay. I'm sure that you'll make some time during this busy summer to take some time for yourself, and hopefully you can squeeze a little bit of crafting time in your schedule. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with everything that I'm going to show you today. So I'm just going to switch to my working space here. And before I demonstrate what I'm going to be talking about, oh, I've got a little bit of my card in the screen here. Let me just remind everybody that there is an awesome promotion going on with Stampin' Up. So you get 10% off bundles, but just the bundles with the die set, with the dies. And you also get 10% off the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So whether it is the regular size or the mini, you'll get 10% off. And so these two are meant to go together, just because you cannot use the dies without the machine, right? Doll. So if you've been thinking about getting the machine, you've been on the fence, this is the best time to get it. And if you have the big one and you want to get the small one, because it's portable, it's easy to carry around, it's easy to use on your workspace. I know many people who just leave the mini right on their workspace because it's doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's at the ready. It's at the reach whenever you need it. So between now and June 30th, that's the time to take advantage of the discount. Okay, so now that I've got that out of the way, let me show you the template of the card that we're going to be making. So I will, whoops, I got that folded wrong. So I'll be posting this so you don't have to worry about writing down the measurements. Okay, I really need to figure out a way to cover that glare, that's there. Maybe if I just put my hand, right, that will help. So it folds like this, very easy. And what I've done is I've done a dummy template, so that way whenever I want to make the card, all of the measurements are here. I don't have to figure out how to recreate it. I like to do these with my templates. Okay, so again, you don't have to worry about doing the measurements because I will post them for you. All right, so I'm going to be using let me pull on my stuff here. I think this is called the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. This is gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And I already cut and I scored everything beforehand. So now you get to see me put it together. Put it together. Okay, so first I cut a strip of, let me look at my cheat sheet here. This is 7 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it's scored at the 3 mark. And this is a piece of 4 1/2 by 4, and it's scored at the 1 mark. So the way I did my samples, I did it on the opposite side. So today I'm going to do it on the left side just because I know I can, and I just want to see how it turns out, right? Okay, so first I'm going to fold it. And remember, wherever it's the nice fold when you score it, or the nice score line, that's where you fold down. Okay, so normally the card will be going like this, but for today's purposes, I'm going to flip it around like this. Okay, so let me go ahead and piece it together. So when I'm going to put this together with this part, I'm going to do the Stampin' Seal Plus because it's strong, and I don't have to wait for it to dry. So the easiest way to do it is to just make it go, butt it up against each other. Make sure that you've got it in the position that you want it. alongside the card, and I just eyeball it. Okay, this card is kind of going underneath, so I want to make sure it butts up against it and it doesn't overlap. There you go. Yep. All right. I'm proud of myself. I did it correctly. Sometimes that doesn't always happen. Okay, so then next what I'm going to do, I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4, and that's what's going to go on the inside of the card. Let me glue it up. And I'll put it down. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, this glass mat is going to be available. I think it's available now for purchase. And I love this glass mat. You know, you've seen me put re-inkers, ink, you know, on it, all kinds of different stuff. And I can just wipe it off. Even with the glue, I don't have to worry about it. Love this glass mat. Okay. And I've got my designer series paper already cut out. So this piece is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And because it has, this is such gorgeous paper, because I want that scenery to show, I'm just going to glue the back side. So when you do this, you decide which side of the designer series paper you want to show off. This is just such gorgeous paper. I don't want to hide it. And then for the front side, this piece here is a 3 by 4, this designer series paper. Hi, Treen. Thanks for watching. You must be on your lunch break. So normally my sister watches from, because she works from home on Fridays or it's her regular day off. But she is doing a training in Japan right now. Look at that. That's so pretty, right? So I think I'm going to leave, use the tree side rather than flip it around and doing this side. Yeah, this side is just too pretty to cover up. So I'm just going to glue that and I'm going to put it on here. See how easy this is to put together? So when I flip it, it just looks like that. Very pretty, huh? So the only thing that I'm going to do next, because this is such gorgeous paper and I don't want to cover it up with other stuff, I'm just going to use a very simple sentiment. And because I'm part of a card ministry, you see me post about that. And this month we are doing Get Well cards because we're doing that, I want to focus on doing Get Well cards. So I also wanted to share something with you. So this is actually Mossy Meadow, but my Mossy Meadow ink has been messed up for a while and I just keep forgetting to replace it. But because Evening Evergreen is close enough, I'm going to use that. So I'm going to cheat a little bit, because I'm not using the exact color. But you know what? That's okay, because nobody's going to know but you. So if you need to fudge a little bit because you don't have the correct ink color, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. All right. And I'm going to get my mini cut and emboss machine. So I'm going to do a little bit of die cutting here. I know you're probably wondering, why do I have that for small dies? I did this because we were doing when we did our open house, there was a lot of die cutting going on. Oops, wrong one. And I didn't want to hold up the process. Okay. So I was just indicating which one everybody should use. My plates are beginning to warp here. I should have gotten washi tape. Hopefully this doesn't move. I'll just run it through. And then I'm going to also put the layer behind it. So these are, unfortunately, these are retired. It's the deckled stamp. The deckled rectangle dies. I love them. They have so many purposes, most especially for layering. They work really well for that. But you know what? If you don't have these dies, it's okay. You can just cut them out with your trimmer and just do regular rectangles. There's always ways to work around it, right? So every time I do this, everything shakes. Apologize for that. And let's get this stuff out of the way. And we put this back in here. I'm trying to cover the glare from the light. And I'm just going to adhere this to the back piece. And I'm going to put some dimensionals on this. This is a very, like I said, it's a very simple, quick, and easy card. And you can use it for any occasion. Okay. And let's put it here. And voila, the card is done. So I think you've heard me say I put it on the left-hand side of the card. You just open this up and then you can put whatever sentiment. Let me show you the other cards that I made. And I did it in the opposite direction. So I put it on the right-hand side. So this one is a retired stamp set. I'm using this because this is what we're going to be making for my masculine card class tomorrow. So this is one of the cards. So if you're watching and you're going to be attending my class, this is one of the cards that you're making. So it has a picture of a whiskey bottle and it says straight up, you're the best. So I'm trying to keep them as general as possible because it's a Father's Day / masculine card class. So that way you can use it for those who attend. You can use it for different occasions, right? So this one is very general. So you can use it for, you can write your message or stamp a message. Happy Father's Day, happy birthday, congratulations, whatever you want. Okay, that's one of the cards. And then the other card that I made, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of something. So I'm going to be participating on Creativity Now, and this is for demonstrators only. And we were given the opportunity to pre-order this bundle. Actually, I got the whole collection. It's called Winterly Treetops. This will be available in the mini catalog that comes out in September, I believe. But I decided to just play with it a little bit. So I used the bird from this stamp set. And I forgot what paper this is. This is currently available. And I just stamped sending thanks and much love. And you open it up. See, this opens to the right. It's just so pretty. Don't you just love this fun fold? Oh my gosh, it's so easy to do, right? Easy to work with. Okay, and then let me show you another sample. This one is a current stamp set. This is new in the annual catalog. And again, for the card ministry, not only are we doing get well cards, but we're also doing welcome babies, So when I saw this stamp set, I knew I had to get it because I knew it would be perfect for our card ministry, right? So this is the In Color Designer Series paper. And I used 3 different sides. For this one over here, I just put a strip on the inside. So you can choose to do this or not, and I'll admit to you why. The reason why is because my white, for some reason, I cut it a little bit short, and it looked really weird when I closed everything up. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to take a piece of Designer Series paper and cover it. And you can't even tell that it's a mistake, right? Because there's no such thing as mistakes in stamping, right? Isn't that so pretty? Okay. All right. So these are the cards I made using this fun fold. This one is to the left, folds to the left, and this one folds to the right. Okay. And I will, as I mentioned to you before, I will post the dimensions for this so that if you want, you can make this card yourself. All right. So I hope I've inspired you with a different card designs. Like I said, you can use this for any occasion. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And if you live on Guam and you want to take my masculine class tomorrow, let me know. I have 3 slots left. Okay. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.